feminine man I know. He always comes downstairs. Hey, where's the nail clippers? You know.
You do text me asking for nail clippers
Okay,
a lot.
But that's not dramatic.
and
right?
also that's because exactly, it's not dramatic. That's something different.
Let me tell you why. So me and Arthur had a debate about, it was about streaming in time slots. We had a conversation in the morning.
Okay.
It finished.
Yeah.
Okay. 8 hours later, he sends me a paragraph about the same conversation to explain his points.
Yeah.
And I said, too long, not reading it.
Yeah, because
that is a dramatic thing.
no, it's not a dramatic thing. While we were having the conversations 8 hours ago, you were literally telling me like, oh yeah, I'm currently having
this reenactment of Nick here. There's a lot of
But this is
unpacked.
dramatic. He's being dramatic.
Wait,
That is, that is a lot of
No, but
unpacked.
he was super rude, and no offense, he was like
But
a
see,
lion
that's
that's
what a
showing his
woman would
teeth
say.
and,
He's
and like
super
an
rude.
asshole, right?
That's a woman
And
thing.
he's not in a sober state.
Wow.
So it's
It
like,
was 8 a.m. You think I'm drunk at 8 a.m.?
didn't you say, oh no, when we had the conversation, that's in the evening? I mean, like, what's the point? I was lonely, okay? I was alone in Germany and crashed out.
See,
I needed
lonely.
my best friend.
So Dean, what is lonely? What is that?
By yourself.
You know, it's a feeling.
Yeah, it's a feeling.
And who has a lot of feelings?
Is
Women.
it not? Is it?
Boom!
Oh my God! Hold on.
Andrew Tate says you're supposed
Hold
to
on.
bottle that shit up and ignore it.
Are you telling me that I should not
Man.
care for me not knowing whether I ever come back to the country or not?
Ah, he's being dramatic.
What the? That's not dramatic. That's really my future being at stake. So I'm like, oh my God, people are messing with me, and I'm crashing out. Obviously, things are gonna affect me
Someone
more.
in chat said Nick isn't.
I think this is your guys'
I feel like this is great. This is
Can you,
great to get this
can you
off the
just
chest.
zoom in on this?
Should
You know,
continue this
where's
off
that?
stream.
I think this is therapy for them.
This is great. This is good to get it off the chest. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Dean, of all four of us in here, who's the most dramatic?
Why are you putting me in this situation?
Dean, keep it playing. There's no wrong answers.
Be careful.
The most dramatic out of everybody here. Oh fuck!
You can say
It is Arthur. Now,
Did I not go through like a shitload of crap?
Oh, sorry. Was your divorce public and misinformation being spread about you?
Okay, but you are
How did I
also.
handle that like a champion? I cried every night and ate in my room by myself like men should do.
By yourself?
You weren't here.
Okay.
oh wow, okay.
Oh, Katchii was here.
Yeah, no shit.
You did great, by the way. Thank you for consoling me. Want some money?
Once again, shouts out to Oro for these questions. Thank you so much, production. This is amazing. We're gonna move on to the next question. Tensions are heightened right now, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, a Twitch Prime and a Tier 1 could heighten those tensions even more because we'll go to a good question if you want to, because I do have access to all of them. All right, let's go to a more relaxed question. Or we're gonna go to question number 4. Question number 4.
Both people got points, right?
Yeah, both people got points.
Someone says Nick seems like a terrible friend. Is that true, Arthur?
You're a great friend, but sometimes you have moments where it's like. Do I give a real answer or a joking answer?
Oh no, we need to unpack this. Go.
Here it comes, chat.
So, you're a great friend, but the word empathy sometimes does not exist.
So he's not empathetic at
Very
all.
logical,
So he doesn't care about other people's feelings. What you're saying?
but sometimes a lack of empathy.
Can you give me an example?
No.
Do you have an example? Of
No
how
further
you-
questions for my client.
you have an
So let me just ask someone who I've spent a lot of time with over the last, few months. We've gotten really close. I mean, couldn't be closer.
Okay.
Do
You
you?
said you were alone this whole time. And you completely forgot. You're ha ha ha, just kidding, you were there. You didn't remember that.
That's because I have early onset Alzheimer's and I'm part dyslexic,
Ah, okay.
and I have low testosterone. So Katchii, do you think what Arthur's saying about my lack of empathy is correct? You can be completely honest here.
Sometimes.
Okay. Now, with that being said, how does he then fix or attempt to fix the lack of empathetic or empathy? Excuse me.
Well, practice makes perfect.
Like, for example.
Being self-aware.
Okay. Basically saying, owning up to him being, you know, not, you know, empathetic, okay?
Which is a good first step.
Would you agree to that, Arthur?
Yeah. Nobody's perfect. We all have our flaws.
But you try.
And that's what matters.
All I have to say, if Michael Jordan was more empathetic, he wouldn't have won 6 rings. So,
Wow.
That's why I ask you always, what are your priorities?
Okay, let's zoom back into the competition here. Okay, we kind of derailed a little bit. Once again, Twitch Prime. Let's focus on the question. What's your partner's biggest pet peeve?
oh